The spirit of Ahithophel is that of rebellious. The spirit of Ahithophel is a rebellious spirit. What it means is that when somebody is possessed with the spirit of Ahithophel, that person will always rebel. You see, it happens in our walk of life. It can happen even in ministry. It can happen at your workplace. It can happen in your family. It can happen in your society. It can happen at where you find yourself. We are living in a dispensation whereby the very people you will help in life, they will tend to rebel against you. But I came to announce to somebody, any spirit of rebellious that is at work against your life, tonight it has been subdued. I said any spirit of rebellious that is attempting to fight against your life, tonight that spirit is subdued by divine authority in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. The spirit of Ahithophel is a rebellious spirit. A spirit that will always rebel against people. So the spirit of Ahithophel, one, is a spirit that will always want to disgrace or shame you. Two, it is a spirit of rebellious. A spirit that always rebels against people. Now the question we need to ask ourselves tonight, beloved in the Lord, is that how can someone who happens to be a counselor to a king turn against him? How can he turn against him? Someone who has sworn that he will do his work in all diligence, that he will be faithful to the king. How can such a person therefore turn against this noble king? I suppose even Ahithophel might have told himself that even if your own son has turned against you, how much more me, Ahithophel? So why would background put on the knee? Etiawa. Is it there me? Ah, me no busuani. Me no moja. Me to me and the baby. Entia. And so he was supposed to be loyal to the king. But a time came that he rebelled against the king. And rebelling against the king simply means turning against the king. That I feel deep down my spirit that somebody is watching me. There is someone you decided to help. Now the person has gotten to a particular stage and that person has turned against you. But don't worry, God will turn their plots on their own heads. In the name of Jesus Christ. Now the spirit of Ahithophel is that of bitterness. The spirit of Ahithophel is that of bitterness. Now ladies and gentlemen, hear me and hear me well. Hear me and hear me well. Many great people have gone to the grave because of bitterness. Many great people have gone to the grave because of bitterness. Many ministers of the gospel are not able to operate at their ultimate because of bitterness. Hear me well, child of God. Bitterness can kill you. And because Ahithophel became bitter, he was on a mission to kill King David. Now the bitterness that I'm talking about if it gets hold of a person, it controls every faculty of that person. And like I said, many great men and great women have gone into the grave because of bitterness. Many ministers of the gospel are not able to operate at their maximum because of this thing, bitterness. Now you may be watching me tonight and you are embittered because of something that might have happened. But don't forget that the spirit of Ahithophel is taking hold of you and you need to free yourself. Ahithophel was bitter for so many years. He didn't strike. Immediately Uriah was killed at the battlefront. From the very first day that Uriah was killed, he became bitter towards King David. And so it was just a matter of time for him to strike. Now, if we are talking about bitterness, what I want you to understand tonight is that it is a two-way traffic. Bitterness is a two-way traffic. It can be that somebody is bitter against you. It can also be that you are bitter against somebody. So don't just look at someone being bitter against you, but you might also be feeling bitter against somebody, and you need to work on yourself. It is a two-way traffic. Beloved in the Lord, the spirit of Ahithophel is bitterness, which is why he kept all the things in his heart for all these years, waiting for the opportune time to strike. But I came to announce to somebody, anyone who is bitter about you and is waiting for the opportune time to strike, they shall wait in vain. They shall wait in vain. If you are watching me online time, they shall wait in vain. Anyone who is embittered because of you, waiting for an opportune time to strike, I decree and declare tonight that they shall wait in vain. I decree and declare tonight they shall wait in vain. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, they shall wait. They shall wait in vain. So he waited for the opportune time to strike. Which is why he told Absalom, go and sleep with your father's concubine. Because he remembered that King David slept with Bathsheba. David did it in a secret. So just as Nathan the prophet told David that you did it in secret, but God will let the same thing happen to you, not in secret, but in an open place. And so Absalom went into his father's concubines and slept with them at the full glare of people in the land of Israel. Now, as a way of a recap, I have told you that one, when David got to know that there was a plot to assassinate him, he fled for his life. Two, when he fled, he left some of the women whom the Bible considers his concubines at home. Three, Ahithophel gave a counsel to Absalom that go and sleep with the concubines of your father. 4, Absalom pitched a tent and slept with the concubines of his father at the full glaring of everybody in the land of Israel. 5, the spirit of Ahithophel is a spirit of disgrace and shame. 6, I have told you that the spirit of Ahithophel is that of bitterness. Bitterness. 7. I have told you that the spirit of Ahithophel is a rebellious spirit.